Hey guys, we've purchased one of the cheapest smart LED TVs there are in the market to try it out and provide you some feedback. So we purchased the Telefunken 32-inch smart LED, and this retails for under 2,000 Rand. So let's check it out. So unboxing this is going to be quite simple. Unboxing TVs isn't a train smash. So out the box, besides the TV, we get two plastic feet, and I mean it's quite sturdy, but I don't feel quite sure about this plastic feet, to be honest with you. Feels like if I give it quite a bend it might break. We get the two plastic feet, we get the user manual, and I think it's a start guide and a registration manual. Not interesting. And we get a remote, which is actually quite similar to the design of the Samsung remotes. If you remember it looks exactly the same design, same shape, same battery placement as a Samsung remote. I mean, it is essentially a knockoff of Samsung remote. It's kind of hard buttons, and we got the batteries and two screws for our leg. So this specific model is the TLED DS-32HD. And in terms of the display is 32-inch HD, so 1920 by 1080. The brightness is 200 nits, and it has a dynamic contrast ratio of 3000:1. In terms of dimensions of the TV with the stand, it's 19 centimeters by 34 centimeters by 48 centimeters. And it weighs 3.7 kilograms. So in terms of an operating system, right? As I mentioned, it's running Android 9, but again, it's not a Google TV. We have to kind of check it out as to what sort of operating system is running. In terms of storage, it's got 8 gigs of built-in ECC memory, and it has 1 gigabyte of RAM. In terms of ports, it has 2 HD ports, it has a LAN port, as well as 2 USB 2.0 ports, composite in, and it has RF, coax, earphones, and we've said the RJ45. It has Wi-Fi on the 2.4 GHz 802.11 BGN. Right, so the one thing I don't like with this is the fact that it has a fixed cable and the fact that it's a 2-pin. And it's not like a figure 8 that we can replace and whatever. Anyway, let's give it a flip. You can see easy, light. It's not a two-man job. Okay, so as I expected, this is very much a Telefunken Android operating system. But I mean, for a 32-inch TV that's 1,600 Rand, the one thing I can see is the colors are actually quite bright. It's not as flat as the TCL when we first set it up. So now it comes to the price point of this device. So the price point of this device is 1,999 Rand, and it was on special at Game. So the problem that I've picked up is that this specific model, the Telefunken Smart 32, is only distributed by game. And I mean, there is other 32-inch Telefunkens, but those are not the smart ones. I like from your smaller furniture goods stores that are selling Telefunken 32-inch TVs, but non-smart TVs. Right, in terms of who it's built towards, I mean, it's a cost-effective device, and I mean, smart TV for 2000 rand, yes and no, but I mean, it has an excellent display. So that we're kind of leading into pros and cons of this device. So firstly, I think there's a lot of cons that are standing out. First thing is in terms of the remote. This remote was clearly built for the older types of TVs. It's not very effective in being a smart TV, and I mean, with the up-down arrows, it's very difficult, as well as with it being like the push buttons, quite difficult to control the TV. In terms of control, we can speak about the App Store. The App Store is a con as well, because this isn't your Google Play Store. So it is maybe Telefunken's App Store, because there is an App Store here and I can press info, but all it says is the version of the App Store, which is a 2008 version of the App Store. But the good thing is, it's not like the Samsung older TVs where you don't get YouTube. You're still getting YouTube, you get Disney Plus. So I guess it still works. The third con is I find this text a little too big on the TV. For a 32-inch, it's quite eye-catching and it draws your attention away from the screen. It's a little too big. In terms of pros, I think the display that's used in this device is actually quite excellent. As I said, out the box with zero calibration, it actually looks quite crisp for an HD TV and quite lovely in terms of color. It is a little bit blown out in terms of the whites, but that can be fixed by just adjusting your display settings in the device. Yeah, I mean, as a budget device for 2000 rand, it's okay, because I think the Skyward 32-inch Smart retails for about 2,500 rand. Would I lean that way? Yes and no. I mean, that's a Google certified TV, so at least you get the Android App Store. You're getting Android 10, this is Android 9. In terms of rating the device, I think I'd rate this device about a 7.5. So although I'm saying it's 7.5 out of 10, I mean, it has everything that you would ask for. YouTube, Disney Plus, Facebook, Netflix. I mean, as an entry-level TV, it's awesome. And I mean, I was happy with the screen. I think if they upgraded the operating system and considered upgrading the remote, it would rank higher. But as it stands, I think it's a solid 7.5. And I mean, the viewing experience is going to be excellent. The speakers are actually quite loud, but they're not clearest. But again, budget device, so how much more could we ask for? The remote isn't the best of friends for me right now. Would I suggest this device? No. So I think it is, if you could save up 500 rand more, because I mean, you're spending 2000 rand, what's 500 rand more? Like a quarter of your budget. If you can save up a couple more months and get something like the Skyward, a little better experience, a little bit more RAM, you know, you're getting a newer Android operating system. But yeah guys, at least we've tested this out for you guys to see. And if you guys have enjoyed, make sure you like this video to let me know. If you have any questions regarding this device, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below. Guys, thanks for watching. My name is Prashant. I'll catch you in the next video.